Zendaya and Tom Holland not even thinking about a wedding for a reason, says source. Hollywood's most beloved couple has everyone waiting with bated breath for wedding bells that might not ring anytime soon, and the reasons behind the delay are far more serious than anyone expected. Zendaya and Tom Holland sparked global excitement when the actress flashed what appeared to be an engagement ring at the Golden Globes, confirming what fans had long suspected about the status of their relationship. The proposal itself was reportedly traditional and romantic, with Tom seeking permission from Zendaya's father before getting down on one knee with a carefully chosen ring. Everything seemed perfect for a fairy tale wedding to follow, but according to fresh reports from sources close to the couple, their path to the altar has hit some significant roadblocks that have nothing to do with cold feet or relationship doubts. Instead, the pair is dealing with intense security concerns and overwhelming public attention that has made even thinking about wedding planning feel impossible. The situation outside their London home has reportedly become so dire that they're spending roughly $2,000 per day on private security just to maintain some sense of safety and normalcy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notifications bell icon right now so you don't miss any updates on this developing story. The pressure facing Zendaya and Tom has been building for quite some time, according to insiders who spoke exclusively with Radar Online. One source painted a vivid picture of just how intense the situation has become, explaining that the couple is under enormous strain from the constant attention they receive. The problem isn't just paparazzi snapping photos from a distance or fans hoping for a glimpse of the stars. Instead, people have been gathering directly outside their house, sometimes dozens at a time, creating an atmosphere that became impossible to ignore or tolerate. This isn't the occasional curious onlooker or dedicated fan hoping for an autograph. This is sustained, persistent crowds that have fundamentally disrupted the couple's ability to feel safe and comfortable in their own home. The source revealed that the security measures they've been forced to implement are costing them around $2,000 every single day, a staggering expense that highlights just how serious the threat to their privacy and safety has become. When you're forced to spend that kind of money just to feel secure in your own residence, it fundamentally changes your perspective on planning major life events. As the source pointedly noted, that kind of pressure makes it incredibly hard to even think about organizing something as complex and personal as a wedding. If you're appreciating this in-depth look at what Zendaya and Tom are really dealing with behind the headlines, I humbly ask for your support. Please consider clicking the super thanks option below this video. Your contributions directly support my health and enable me to continue creating the detailed celebrity coverage you've come to expect from this channel. Every bit of support means the world to me and helps keep this content coming. Adding another layer of complexity to the wedding timeline question is the couple's absolutely packed professional schedules. Zendaya's longtime stylist, Law Roach, recently addressed the wedding speculation directly and confirmed what many suspected. He stated plainly that the wedding planning process hasn't even started yet, emphasizing that there's been no movement whatsoever toward actually organizing a ceremony. Law explained that Zendaya is currently working on numerous film projects that demand her time and creative energy. He made it clear that with everything she has on her plate professionally, there's simply no rush to jump into wedding planning. His comment that they have plenty of time suggests a deliberate decision to prioritize their careers and wait for a moment when they can give proper attention to planning the kind of wedding they actually want. Both Zendaya and Tom are at critical points in their careers where major opportunities are coming their way and demanding their full commitment. Zendaya has been filming multiple new projects that are keeping her schedule absolutely jam-packed with long shooting days, promotional obligations, and all the other demands that come with being one of Hollywood's most sought-after young actresses. Tom Holland, meanwhile, has his own slate of projects including a highly anticipated appearance alongside Zendaya in Christopher Nolan's epic film The Odyssey. Working with a director of Nolan's caliber on a project of that scope is the kind of career-defining opportunity that requires total focus and dedication. The couple is essentially at a point where their professional lives are demanding everything they have to give, leaving little bandwidth for the emotional and logistical challenges of planning a wedding. Another insider close to the situation provided additional context about why the couple has decided to put wedding plans on hold indefinitely. This source stressed that Tom and Zendaya want their wedding to be a calm, private, and intimate celebration that truly reflects who they are as a couple. They're currently in a great place in their relationship, with no fundamental problems or concerns about their commitment to each other. However, the source emphasized that the current moment simply isn't ideal for the kind of wedding they envision. The couple wants their ceremony to feel intimate and special, something they can truly savor and remember fondly. They explicitly don't want something that feels hurried or rushed, planned during a period when they're both worn out from intense filming schedules and constantly worried about security threats and stalkers gathering outside their home. The source made it clear that until the situation with their security concerns settles down and they feel safe again in their daily lives, they're completely content to put wedding planning on hold. This isn't about relationship problems or second-guessing their engagement. It's about wanting to approach one of the most important days of their lives from a place of peace and security rather than stress and fear. When you're dealing with crowds outside your home and spending thousands of dollars daily on security personnel, the idea of planning a wedding where you'd need even more elaborate security measures for a larger event becomes overwhelming rather than exciting. Tom Holland's father, Dominic, had previously shared some touching details about the proposal itself, confirming that his son approached the moment with traditional values and respect. Dominic revealed that Tom had purchased a ring after careful consideration and had spoken directly with Zendaya's father to gain permission before proposing to his daughter. This old-fashioned approach speaks to the seriousness with which Tom views his relationship with Zendaya and his respect for her family. The fact that he followed these traditional protocols suggests someone who was thinking carefully about making a lifelong commitment rather than getting caught up in Hollywood romance that might fade quickly. The security concerns facing the couple aren't unique to them, but the scale and persistence of the problem appear to be particularly acute in their case. Celebrity couples have always dealt with intense public interest and the challenges of maintaining privacy, but the social media age has amplified these issues exponentially. Fans feel a sense of connection and even ownership over celebrities they follow online, and the line between appreciation and intrusion has become increasingly blurred. When people gather in large numbers outside someone's private residence, it crosses from fandom into something that feels threatening and unsafe, regardless of whether individual fans have harmful intentions. The cost of maintaining adequate security is another aspect of this situation that deserves attention. $2,000 per day translates to roughly $60,000 per month or over $700,000 per year if the situation persists. While Zendaya and Tom certainly have the financial resources to afford this level of security, the psychological burden of needing it in the first place takes a toll that money can't entirely offset. Your home is supposed to be your sanctuary, the place where you can relax and be yourself without performing or worrying about being watched. When that fundamental sense of safety is compromised, it affects every aspect of your life and well-being. The couple's decision to prioritize their sense of security and peace of mind over rushing into wedding planning demonstrates a level of maturity and clear thinking that should be commended rather than criticized. There's enormous pressure on engaged couples, particularly famous ones, to move quickly toward a wedding and provide the public with the spectacle they're craving. Social media and celebrity culture create expectations that engagements should be followed relatively quickly by elaborate weddings that are documented and shared for public consumption. Zendaya and Tom are pushing back against those expectations by insisting that their wedding will happen on their timeline, when it feels right for them, rather than when the public demands it. Their relationship has been notably private compared to many celebrity couples, with both stars being quite protective of their personal lives despite their public careers. They've shared occasional glimpses into their relationship through carefully chosen social media posts and public appearances,